Hey guys, it's Nautical, back with another ship review, and today we will be taking a look at the iron brick called the Neptune. So, the Neptune had once been the ultimate tank in Tradelands, and it was really freaking scary. It had the ability to mount a monstrous turret, had so much health, and actually had a somewhat decent broadside, even more so with the turret being able to support it. However, the Neptune has its own shortcomings in its slow speed and lack of stern protection. But with that being said, let's get on with this review. So, the Neptune is one of 3 full ironclads in the game, with the other 2 being the Poseidon and the Bingle Hopper. Since it is a full ironclad, it is no surprise that it is also pretty darn expensive. It is the first ship in the game to cost 1 million doubloons, which, yeah, good luck getting that money if you don't sell premium items. Once you do get 1 million doubloons for the Neptune, however, it'll probably be gone in like 10 seconds and you were a millionaire for less than a minute, but hey, at least you got the Neptune, right? On top of that, the Neptune requires a staggering 2,500 iron to build. It may seem like a lot at first, but it's not too bad. If you set aside some time from the day to mine some iron, it's not that bad. Oh, and don't even think about using auto clickers, or you might just get to like Nar's mighty banhammer. Besides that, you just need 500 wood and 1 advanced engine. Actually, they're not even advanced engines since you can't even reverse on ships that have them. Bottom line, the Neptune is expensive, and if you want the Neptune and are willing to grind for it, you'll get it in no time. So, the Neptune's combat capabilities are really good on paper. It can be an absolute monster if you know how to use it. It's also a really good tank, having 27,000 health points, second to the Bingle Hopper with just 500 more. But what the other 2 ironclads lack is having an actual broadside, which the Neptune has. The Neptune has a broadside of 6 medium-sized cannons, 3 on each side. Prior to the addition of the Bingle Hopper, the Neptune was also the only ship able to mount what is now classified as heavy turrets. And although it could only mount 1 turret at the bow, there were 3 heavy turrets, each having a different purpose depending on the situation and the player's playing style. So let's go over them. Alright, so the first of the heavy turrets is the howitzer. The howitzer is your long-range sniper. Not only can the howitzer shoot extremely far, it also has an additional considerable area splash effect, so you can potentially disarm and kill enemies within a small area. But unfortunately, the howitzer can't really support your broadside since it only turns about 70 degrees to one side and is really easy to snipe off. So yeah, overall, howitzer pretty good. The second heavy turret that the Neptune can mount is the twin long gun. It has good damage output and has good range, but it has less range than that of the howitzer. And not only that, it can support a good chunk of your broadside since it can turn about 100 degrees to one side. The only real problem that the twin long has is the durability wear, since you are rapid firing 2 rounds before needing to reload. The last heavy turret the Neptune can mount is the powerful super carronade. Being a carronade, it obviously has poor range, but if you can get in close, you can basically start nuking things and do fat damage. The super carronade can potentially support your broadside since it can turn about 80 degrees or so to a side, a way better traverse angle from the 30 degrees it used to be when I did the Bingle Hopper review. These turrets are all really good, and the best turret depends on the situation and your playstyle. Like both of the other ironclads, the Neptune also has access to its own unique upgrade called the Neptune upgrade. The Neptune upgrade is a figurehead you can mount on the Neptune, and once it's mounted, the Neptune will gain a tarp and some side armor. It is a viable upgrade to protect the gunners inside the citadel from enemy mortar fire. It costs 100 premium tokens to purchase in the premium merchant. Fun fact, the Neptune is actually the most maneuverable ship in the game, period. It has a 60-second turn time of 180 degrees, and it goes a whopping speed 4 in the water. Extra slow, just the way I like my ironclads. Said no one ever. So, what I'm saying is, it's slow, it turns slow, and this is a problem for the Neptune. Despite having a good armament, it lacks stern guns. If you turn that stern of yours to the enemy, you'll be exposing your large cheekbones, waiting to get clapped. So, therefore, it is best to deploy the Neptune with support ships like the Stiletto or even the Phoenix, so that it can protect the Neptune from potential stern locking. If the Neptune's weaknesses are accounted for, the Neptune can just go wild and destroy. If your allies' ships are low on health, the Neptune can just jump in and tank the shots. This all makes the Neptune a viable support ship itself. So to summarize the pros and cons of the Neptune. The pros are that it has a large health pool, it has a decent broadside, and can mount a heavy turret. But the cons of the Neptune is that it is very expensive, it's slow, its maneuverability is pretty bad, it eats up a lot of coal, and it has no stern guns, and that's a big one. The final grade I would give the Neptune is probably a B. It's a really good tank. It can hit hard, especially with that big boy turret it has, but that blind spot at the stern really holds it back. Alright, I think that wraps up this review. Thanks for watching till the end, and if you enjoy watching my content, be sure to show your support by liking this video, subscribe if you haven't, and share this video with your friends. Once again, I'm Aeronautical, and I will see all of you guys back in my next video. Peace.